Hello, Facebook. Hey, everyone. Happy New Year. Today is the second day of 2018. New year, new opportunities, new everything, new outlook too, right? So hope you all had a great kickoff to 2018 and you had an amazing day yesterday. And today we're back in the groove of things, and I am about to hop on a call. However, I wanted to pause for a moment and quickly do a video and share a couple of things with you. So that's why I am here. So I just finished completing one of my goals. Hey Mark, how's it going? Hey Carol, thanks for watching. One things I wanted to create for 2018 is something new, always jumping in and doing new things. And so I launched a 3-week online course called Discover and Step into Your Divine Calling, and it's designed to help people find their soul purpose and their really like what their life on purpose looks like, really identify what their passions are, etc. And we just completed week 1, and oh my god, it was amazing. It was phenomenal. I had so much fun, a lot of great content, a lot of energy and fun. Hey Christy, thanks for joining. Thank you. Happy New Year. And one of the things that we covered in the training, I felt that would be supportive for you, that I wanted to share since we're in the new year. Hey, Carl, Happy New Year, is mindset, right? And, we're in new year, 2018, new year, new outlook, new perspective, new everything. And I always look at new year. I'm not a believer in new year resolutions. I'm actually a believer of new year revolutions, right? So my invitation is, don't look at a resolution, look at a revolution. Like, what do you really want to have a revolution in for 2018, right? And so you have the choice to step into something bigger and powerful if you choose to really create that. And I found from experience that mindset really goes a long way in terms of either making it or not making it. And 80% of success is mindset, 20% is technical skills, right? So, and that's a quote from Tony Robbins. I'm not making this up, okay? And I love Tony Robbins. I love his work. And I love a lot of people that I follow that are my teachers. So with mindset, one of the questions that was asked that I felt was that, I wanted to contribute to you guys is, what do you do when you have a lot of negative thoughts in your head? Now, we all have this voice in our head, right? Like this conversation, that the inner monologue, those conversations that are going on that are telling you constantly that you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, 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 right? Like those conversations. I like to think of the thoughts in our head as a character. So maybe some of us have more than one character. Maybe you have a committee, right? That is like in your head. They're plotting against you. However you want to take a look at it, right? I love to have fun. So there you go. And so when you have those thoughts in your head, how do you really quiet it down? Like, how do you really quiet it down? I mean, just really, that's the end of it, right? How do you get to be present? And one thing I've experienced even in my journey is that I used to be a person who was constantly in my head. And when you're a person, if you're that person who's constantly in your head, that means you're not present. That means you are either in the past or you're far ahead in the future. Hey, Tommy, welcome. And so and a lot of people operate in the present moment as if they're in a time warp or time machine or time travel, because they're not present. They're actually either thinking about things that happened in the past, or they are replaying different stories that has happened from the past, or they're so far ahead of themselves in the future that they're missing the whole point. They're not being present, right? They're so far ahead in the future that they're, having anxiety attacks. I used to be one of those people who had major anxieties. It was because I was constantly thinking about the future. I wasn't present, right? And so it took me a few years to really shift and be a person who is fully present, fully in the moment, fully being instead of doing. We're human beings. We're not human doings, in case you are wondering, okay? And so we're beings, right? So being. Hey Leo, thanks for joining. And so what I wanted to share with you is a quick tip. So if you're someone who's constantly in your head and you're having these conversations and you're not going anywhere, etc., is one thing I invite you to do is on a sheet of paper, write down all those negative thoughts that are swirling through your head, whatever those are. And I invite you to not judge it. Like, don't judge those thoughts. I mean, they're there for a reason. And so just do a brain download or brain dump, if you will, however you want to look at it, right? So put it all on a piece of paper, write everything down, get it out of the space. And then when you write all these negative thoughts that you're saying about yourself, like, you know, how you're not good enough, how whatever the nonsense conversations are, once you're done with putting everything on that piece of paper, and some of you, you may require more than one piece of paper, and that's okay. I mean, that's fine. You know, you get to be honest with yourself, and you get to be accepting and loving and non-judgmental. So that's my invitation to you. So put everything on a piece of paper, and then when you're done putting all that garbage in your head on a piece of paper, I advise and invite you to actually take it and, burn it. I know it sounds crazy. And the reason I say this is because when you, it's sort of like this physical release, right? Like you're taking it out of your head, you're putting it on paper, and before you burn it, like you want to say to yourself, you don't have control over me. Like your thoughts, like where did you come from? Like what, like what is your source? And I want you to recognize that a lot of your thoughts may be inherited. A lot of your beliefs may be inherited. They may not even be your beliefs or your thoughts. It could be inherited beliefs and thoughts that you got from people telling you how you can't do it or you're never going to make it or whatever, right? Like look at your environment, look at the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Are you around people who are supporting you and your vision and your higher self, or are you around people who are Debbie Downers and they're dragging you down in the mud with them? Like ask yourself, where are you in the spectrum, right? So be aware. Like that's my invitation to you, is like be aware. Like where are you? Where are your friends? Who are your people, right? And so write all these negative thoughts on a piece of paper, burn it, and make it a ritual. Like, okay, like you don't have power over me. Like, bye. Like, all right, that's cool. Awesome. You're done and you're good. Okay. So, and see how you feel about that. Okay. So that is one tip for you, one tool for you, because I love you guys so much and I want you to take all those negative energy out of your space, okay? Because this year, we don't, you know what, I don't want to even say leave your drama to your mama, because your mama probably doesn't need your drama, okay? I'm just saying, all right? So just like take all the trash out, okay? So put it out, burn it. I love the fire energy. Like I love sitting by a fireplace and looking at the fire. Like that's therapeutic to me. I just love that, okay? So you might get some inspiration from doing that, okay? So I wanted to share that. The other thing, the other tool I feel will be super supportive for you is if you do not meditate, then I think time would be now to start meditating, okay? Because I found from my own personal experience that meditation really quiets a lot of the thoughts in my head and a lot of the sometimes like I have like racing thoughts, and I'm sure you probably can resonate and connect. Some of you may not be able to sleep at night because you have all these racing thoughts in your head, and it's because, again, if you ask yourself, are you present or are you in the past or are you in the future? Like where are you? Where are these thoughts coming from? So when you really get grounded in asking yourself what's the source of that, then you will be in a space where you're going to be like, oh yeah, okay, these are not relevant. Like I'm going to just be focusing in the moment. Okay. So anyway, so that's another tool for you. Meditate. If you're not sure where to meditate, I mean, you can use actually I'm using my phone right now, but you can use your phone to download an app. There is an app I use. It's called Insight Timer, and it's free. And they have a bunch of different mindset, different types of meditations, and they're either instrumental or they're guided, whatever makes most sense for you. And I've personally found, I meditate every single day. So I've personally found that when I meditate, I'm grounded, I'm centered, I'm connected, I'm present. I'm not like thinking about all these crazy things. I'm really present. Okay. So that's my invitation to you. So two quick tools to support you with negative thoughts. One is do a brain download on a piece of paper and burn it, because it does not belong in your head. It does not belong in your life in general. So do yourself a favor and give yourself that gift, okay? The second one is to, download an app, again, or whatever. There's so many meditation apps, so you can look at that. Again, I use Insight Timer. I also I'm one of John Assaraf's students, so I listen to his meditations. I love John Assaraf's meditations. They're very soothing for me, and they keep me grounded. I also listen to meditations on Spotify, like Reiki music. I also listen to meditation music on Spotify. That's also another option. So I'm giving you some resources here. Okay, so that's a wrap. There you go. Wanted to share. So if you are someone who is struggling with negativity, you are the source of negativity, because I believe we are source of everything we create. So if you are the source, I invite you to check in. Are you the source? And if you are the source, get it out of your system. No need to be in your space. You're brilliant. You get to create. You get to be awesome this year. This is 2018. New year, new perspective, new everything. New you, new life, new everything. And that's what my wish is for each and every one of you. So thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Like I said, the training was amazing. Sorry you guys missed it. That's not really the purpose, but I love you guys anyway. All right, so post below. Would love to hear from you. Post below. If you do that exercise, the brain download and burn, the sheet of paper with the negativity stuff, shared what that experience is like for you. And if you do listen to meditation, comment below this video and shared what kind of meditation has supported you in your journey. So sharing is caring, right? New year, let's give, let's be in the space of giving. Share what you have to offer, and there you go. Okay, love you guys so much. Thank you. I'm gonna hop on the call right now. Have an amazing, amazing Tuesday night, and I will catch you on a future Facebook Live. Bye for now.